Hello there, I am Shaun McLaren, and today I have my Pro Tour winning Jeskai deck list. Since all the formats are basically lame duck at this particular moment in time, I figured this would be a fun romp down memory lane to play some Jeskai in Modern, check it out against the current Modern format, even though the deck is approximately 3 years old at this time. We can actually do that because this is the only deck that's won a Modern Pro Tour that hasn't had any cards banned from it, so we can play it card for card. So the deck, I'll go over why I thought the deck was good at the time and what its strengths and weaknesses are. The deck has a lot of cycle, first of all. It has a lot of ways to draw cards: Remand, Electrolyze, Cryptic Command, Sphinx's Revelation, and then Cleek, Snapcaster can also sort of draw lands, or draw cards, and the lands, it has a high land count, but the lands are actually very good and useful even into the late game. Colonnade and Tectonic Edge function as lands, first of all, and then also pseudo spells that are sometimes very good in a lot of matchups. So back in my day, Bolt and Helix, I'd say, were better than they are nowadays. Like, this deck crushes creature decks where Bolt and Helix are good. But nowadays the format has sort of spread out, diversified, which makes the deck less good against the metagame as a whole. There'll be like combo decks where your bolts and helixes aren't as good. But yeah, we'll see how it does against what current Modern in current year 2017 can toss at it. The sideboard also I like a great deal. It's very diverse sideboard, a bunch of different cards. I spent a lot of time testing with this deck before the Pro Tour and finding exactly the sideboard that I wanted, so I knew pretty much every card in the sideboard had a purpose and a matchup, and I knew every single matchup had a sideboard pretty much, and had basically perfectly calibrated numbers to bring out and bring in for the sideboard. Yep. That was the secret to success. Practice, calibration, Sphinx's Revelation. So yeah, Electrolyze is a heck of a card. I like Electrolyze. Alright, let's get to playing. There's not really too much to talk about other than that. I mean, I've talked about this deck a million times before, and it's fun. I know how to play it. Let's shake off the rust and see how I do with it nowadays.